Today on Suncoast View, the Suncoast Year in Review. A look at how far we came in 2017.
And we'll pick the perfect party dress to ring in the new year with fashion from Panache on Main Street.
And a Broadway singer stops by to preview his one-man show about a rock and roll legend. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to senior producer Joey Panic up on the desk to ring in the new year with his ladies.
I have the most beautiful dates for New Year's.
Aww,
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. Well, we have a big thank you to say to Panache on Main Street for helping us choose some outfits. I typically do not go out on New Year's Eve, but I'm feeling a little sad about that right now because I have the perfect dress. I know. So we'll ring it in together instead. And Joey, you look dapper. Tell us about your look.
Thank you. A little Robert Graham, if you don't mind. And you know what? I've gone, all black, trying for that black tie look. And I thought, I'm more of a New Year's Day guy. As I've crossed over into the 40s, I'm more about, okay, well, I just want to make sure I save enough energy for the next day. So this is kind of my New Year's Day brunch look.
I like that.
Mine is like pajamas, so we're far apart on that. I was
going to say, I don't get dressed on New Year's Day, so I'm proud of you for being able to do it.
A Bloody Mary in this hand, a mimosa in this hand, I think would complement
Life
the
is
outfit.
good.
Right.
All right, well, we are excited to ring in the new year with everybody, and you may notice a fun little graphic behind us as well as we celebrate the season and wrap up 2017. It's kind of hard to believe, but we are definitely there. All right, well, we want to continue our celebration in the kitchen. I'm going to say hi to Chef Zach from Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse. What are we making for the big celebration?
We're going to be doing our surf and turf feature that we're going to be doing on New Year's Eve for $49.
All right, surf and turf, always a great way, and I see some bubbly as well. Of course, we'd want to have a toast.
Of course.
All right, we look forward to that. We'll be joining him in the kitchen to learn the perfect ways to get the sear just right. That's a lot of different types of cooking going on at once for me, as surf and turf, so I'm sure the chef has some helpful hints for us.
And we have to wait until the end of the show for the champagne. I've learned.
Oh, you have learned over the years. There is a big joke here that if you start us out with champagne, he can't get us to pay any attention or focus as the show goes on.
Get to 5 o'clock.
My coffee.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, yep. All right, we're sticking with the old blue mugs. Well, Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse is going to be right in the middle of all the action on New Year's Eve. But of course, Sarasota's famed pineapple drop will be going on. I know both Linda and Joey have spent New Year's Eves there in the past. So what a crowd.
Oh, it's so much fun, though. And there are bars up and down the street outside that you can get a drink from, food from. There are bands on usually every end of the street, so you've got different kind of music. And of course, you can sparkle all over. Thank you very much, Robette. But everybody's together. It's just a time where you feel like family with everybody on the Suncoast. So you join hands, and hopefully that pineapple comes down right at the stroke of midnight.
Yes,
and it's not raining.
And it starts in the afternoon, which is kind of nice. So if you want to take the kids, it starts, I think, at 1 o'clock. So, and there's rides and there's activities for them. And then the activities get a little more adult.
I was going to say, I could be in big trouble if I start this at 1 p.m.
Well, there are Ferris wheels and things like that.
People do start it there by the time you get to like midnight.
They're very festive.
I was going to say the level of maturity goes down. And then
You take the kids home.
Yeah, or maybe, people get older and then they behave younger.
I understand. Well, you look very appropriate with your flashing glasses.
Elton John.
Yes, I get that. From Ron Soda from the Downtown Development Organization Association. Yeah,
yes,
that's true.
And they're a big part.
Oh, and you are ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I love it.
That pineapple.
All right, let the party begin. Remember that pineapple drop, of course, in downtown Sarasota. So get out and enjoy. And weather looks to be pretty good. It looks like that rain's going to hold off until New Year's Day. It is time for our first hot topic. And of course, 'tis the season to take a look back. And 2017 was a big year of progress here on the Suncoast. Our population continues to grow, and we find solutions for the challenges that growth brings. On-demand transit came to Sarasota in February of last year. And now the small electric vehicles can be seen everywhere, shuttling people around. Another great way to help ease our transportation issues. And many other Suncoast accomplishments involve transportation. 2017 saw the approval to build roundabouts on US 41. Those are now underway. You can see the orange cones up near 10th and 14th Streets. Plus, approved plans for a St. Armand's parking garage and talks about one on Siesta Key. A near tragedy at Circus Sarasota in February when the famed Wallenda family fell from the high wire. Everyone survived, but 2 people were seriously injured, yet we were so impressed because that show did go on, showing the resiliency of that family. And we also learned that Siesta Key, not all that sleepy. An MTV reality show shows a feisty group of 20-somethings, and it's coming back for a 2nd season. A good year for our area, do you think?
I think so.
I think so. I think it was. Everything looks really pretty. We've got a lot of traffic problems, of course, as we improve the roundabouts and see if they're really going to make traffic easier. But a lot of people feel they will, and they have them up north, and they work.
And isn't growth a good problem to have?
That's what I was going to
is.
say. We may complain, but the reality of the situation, when you compare this area to many others, we are doing so much better than everyone else, or we're actually making strides to correct some of the issues. So I think we can complain and talk about the issues we have, but at the end of the day, we all really love it here.
And I complain about traffic, and my son from Atlanta says, that's traffic? There's 6 cars in a line?
Absolutely.
And all of those topics that we just looked back on, almost all of them reference the growth and the number of visitors we have coming. People moving into Bradenton, Manatee County, seeing that grow, and even South County. I mean, downtown Venice has seen a lot of growth as well.
Yes.
So it's all across the Suncoast. It's exciting.
I think it is exciting. I spent, we watched, of course, the diverging diamond grow at University Parkway.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm seeing it as part of my commute at State Road 64, and it is already, taking shape. You can see it on the lower levels. Soon we'll see the bridge divide. I mean, that's just another sign that we're doing things to handle the volume. The volume is here. We just have to adjust accordingly.
And we learned that we can do a
That's
divergent
exactly
diamond.
right. So no need to be scared of the next one.
But growing pains isn't
Yes.
bad.
Nope.
That is something that we should be,
Yes.
happy about.
It's either
because
you're going up or
Yeah.
down, and if you're going down, you're in trouble.
That's
So-
right. We are going in the right direction, and we are proud to be a big part of the Suncoast. Well, if you have an older model iPhone, I bet you think it is just getting slower and slower. It's not in your head. It actually is. Apple recently confirmed what we were all thinking, but they said they had a good reason. Apple claims they do slow down older model phones, but they do it in order to save battery longevity. Well, obviously there's been a pretty negative response from users about this, so now Apple has a solution. Listen up if you have phone problems. They are offering half off prices on battery replacements. In fact, in some cases, it's as much as $50 off at Apple stores. So I think it was for around $29 for like the 6. You can go in and replace your battery, which then puts its speed back up to the new technology. Would you do this?
No,
No.
I would get a new phone.
Well, hey, then you just played right into their hand. That's what they want.
One, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I'm not buying into it. You don't slow my phone down for battery life. The battery doesn't last that long anyway, and I know where a charger is if my battery goes down. So the thing is, if we had issues with our battery, then we'd go there and buy a battery pack, or
But
buy
don't you
a
want
new
a
battery.
deal? Now you can get a
No,
deal. They're
because
recognizing
then
the
they're
deal.
just going to get more of my money.
I think I'm Team Apple on this because I think it's a conspiracy theory to think that they're slowing down your phone so you buy a new one. I think when you look at what the phones now can do versus what the phones could do 3 generations ago, like the iPhone 5, it's the equivalent of plugging in a bunch of things into your 92 Thunderbird and then saying, well, it doesn't run as well. Of course, I have a tape deck. I have an extra air conditioner.
Right.
I mean, our phones do so much more than the old phones used to. Of course, you're going to have performance issues if you don't update the hardware.
I didn't know my iPhone 6 was old, but now I know I've got to have a new one. What? It's
Now you need
3
a
years old?
10.
Yes.
Well, the 10's a big leap. I'm not making the 10 leap yet.
Right, and I haven't made the 8 leap either. I'm on a 7.
My thing is, it's a decision we should make. If we
True.
realize our phones are going slower, then we decide if we want to, 1, get a new battery, 2, get a new phone. But they made the decision for us, and that's
Yes.
what. And without letting us know, just slowing down our phone, saying, "Hey, we're helping you." That's what bothers me. I don't need your help. I again can find a charger.
Well, I think this is a great response, though, because they're saying, okay, you all are upset when you found out what changes we made on
What
our
we were
technology.
doing to you.
Here's a great deal.
I agree.
That's
And
not a great deal because you still have to give them your money to get a battery.
But then you can just let it be. But for those of us who would like a new battery and didn't want to pay full price, I'm happy that they're kind of meeting me in the middle. So Bobeth's challenge against Apple is never ending. And I love it. I mean, I appreciate it. I do. But as I tell my kids,
wish
this,
you luck.
this isn't a war we're going to win.
Yeah.
We're not going to win this one. All right, well, here is a popular New Year's resolution, time management. So it said there's basically 2 kinds of people. The people who are early or or at least on time, and then the people who are always late. I say no names, but I sit with a lot of them. Clinical psychologists say tardiness is a function of both personality and habits. It likely ties back to how you were raised. So if your resolution is to do better with time, experts say underschedule yourself, set reminders and alarms on your phone, Bobeth, set time deadlines to complete tasks, and consider the consequences of your lateness. Who knows they have a late problem? Fess up.
I don't think it's a problem.
Okay, so the consequences of no problem to you. It doesn't matter you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my life shouldn't be structured around other people's. It's my life. If I'm late, I just deal with the consequences.
I think your producer might want to say otherwise when we try to start the show at a certain time.
No, of course you have responsibilities, but you always want to meet them as best as you can. But you can't just always be I have to be here at this time. I have to be here at this time. I have to be there at that time.
When you have children,
can't.
then those things are not a choice. They are just things you have to
Then
do.
it's their responsibility to get themselves
I'm
there.
actually, for someone who's always pushing, being on time professionally, personally, I'm always late. I'm always the person in my group of friends that is late. And I've learned more, maybe it's because I'm
Why?
being selfish, because I don't save time for mistakes or
Or little
traffic
things.
or little,
Yeah.
like they're saying, overschedule. And I've learned in the last year, it causes me so much anguish. Like to be late in the car is such trauma for
Yes.
me.
I think
I
that's the issue. It doesn't really get to me that much.
Yeah,
It may get to the
it
people
doesn't.
that are waiting on you, however.
Because
Just
I
saying.
am
The thing is,
panicked.
I can't do anything about the traffic. If the traffic is there, it doesn't make any sense me stressing myself out. And then me speeding or doing something extra to try to get there on time is just going to put myself in danger. So I'm just going to go at the same speed.
She's going to live longer than the rest of us
Yes,
because she is
yes.
full of anxiety.
When I get there, I get there.
I'll
sorry.
pass out behind the wheel of my car.
Right, me too.
I'm 7 minutes from work, and I'm panicked all the way.
Yep.
And I know it's only going to take me 7 minutes.
And we're overscheduled, and you have
I
a better
leave
attitude.
exactly an hour before I'm supposed to be at work. And if there's traffic, it takes a lot more than an hour. Like, no exaggeration. It could take up to 2 hours.
We're aware.
And
We're
I'm just
aware.
like, and I'm just like, oh well. I don't know.
All right, I'm telling you, she's going to live the longest.
I'd
Well,
like a
should
little
give
more Bobetts
classes.
in-
Yeah.
attitude
we
in
need
my
a
life.
balance of all of us, I think is what we need. But we do all want to feel more happiness in the new year. Really interesting New York Times study has recently come out. If you can, take a look at it, because it's a lengthy article. But basically it says that we should take a lesson from our elders. The Times followed a group of people over 85 years of age. Did you know that's one of the fastest growing age groups in our country? Older people report higher levels of contentment or well-being than teenagers or young adults. They're resilient. They're not paralyzed by challenges that come their way. All had known loss and survived. They don't go to jobs they don't like. They don't want stuff they can't afford, and they don't worry about things in the distant future. Gerontologists call this the paradox of old age. That as people's minds and bodies decline, instead of feeling worse about their lives, they feel better.
They just don't care anymore.
Oh, that's not true. I think I am much happier than I was early on because Christmas morning. I
Because
would've
you
been
don't care
panicked
anymore.
If I
You're
hadn't
not
had lunch
worried.
on time.
But you're not worried anymore.
That's true.
But you know the world won't end if lunch isn't on time.
Yes.
I haven't learned that yet. I'm still circling and freaking out around the house.
What is the change? What has changed for you that makes you happier?
I have just accepted it. I have accepted the fact that everything is not going to work out. So you go to plan B, or you don't have a plan B. So you figure something out and you laugh about it. I've got a house full of 8 people and a dog that have been there now since the day before Christmas, and nothing ever goes right. But I have learned, I mean, you spill things like the turkey on the floor, things like that. You pick them up, brush them off, and put them back.
Absolutely, because you've learned about other things that are really important. You
Yes.
know, you've been through job drama. You've been through,
Yeah.
countrywide moves. You've had a husband that fell ill. Those are the big important things in life.
Yeah, and I'm sitting down on Christmas Eve talking to my 4-year-old granddaughter, and I'm thinking 50 years from now, this will be the only thing that I am remembered for. So those are the important things now.
That's really
And this is what Linda teaches us each and every day, that, you know what, don't sweat the small stuff.
Because sometimes you find really cute pants, and it makes it all worthwhile.
Wait till
which
you
I'll
see
show
Linda's
you later
pants.
on.
Wait till you see Linda's pants. All right. Well, there's a lot of jobs on Linda's bucket list or experiences. I don't know if this is one, but we could give it a try for her. She's the Gator Grandma.
Yeah.
She's from Lakeland. She is one of the state's few female licensed nuisance alligator trappers. Here's what gets me. This is not a paid position. This woman does this voluntarily.
Oh, my gosh.
She catches as many as 200 exported a year. Not to scare you, but there are an estimated 1.3 million alligators in our state. More than 8,000 gators had to be trapped and moved last year.
Wow.
Kind of a cool backstory. She was actually married to somebody who did this for a job, and then he got ill, and the state was in need of more people to continue to do the job. So yeah, she had learned from her husband and then just kind of took it over. She's only 55 years old. She's a very young grandma of 6.
Yeah, right.
She's got a teaching job, teaches during the day, and that is what she does on evenings and
For
weekends.
fun.
For fun.
Linda, I can see you doing this.
Oh yeah, no, you will never see me doing that, Joey.
She
There are
can
a lot of
scare a
things I
gator, though.
wanna do.
A
Linda's
gator's
not
not
afraid of
going
much.
she talked that gator right into submission.
Or she'd charm him. That's what you do. You'd be a gator charmer.
Good alligator, good alligator.
All right, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast. And Joey may not let us have any champagne from the kitchen, but Michael Klauber's stopping by. I bet we'll soften him up for a taste. Stay with us.
Thanks, Stephanie. We have a changeable weekend weather pattern in progress right now. We have a stationary front that has come through and parked down in southern parts of the state. And there's still a lot of clouds, but a lot of them are going to clear out briefly and then come back overnight tonight. But it is dry. There's really nothing on radar to speak of. And things will clear out for tomorrow into a mostly sunny day, not only for Saturday, but New Year's Eve Sunday. And it's still looking good for the ball drop and the pineapple drop. No rain on radar, and our future radar prediction for the overnight shows a lot of clouds. I mean, a lot of clouds, with a light northerly wind bringing in drier and cooler air. And if you're heading out through the evening hours tonight, it is going to be a little bit cooler than we've seen for a while, getting into the 50s by 9 o'clock and dropping off into the low and mid 50s by the early morning, the small hours of the night. Now, bitter cold continues to just freeze the northern United States. We'll take a closer look of that in the newscast coming up at 5, 6, and 7.
Wine is something we enjoy tasting and learning about on Suncoast View, and now you can broaden your wine experience as well without ever leaving home. Wine expert Michael Klauber is here to tell us about his new wine club for the new year. Welcome, Michael.
Well, I'm so excited to be here, and especially to finish off the year with some great wines.
We're glad you're here. Very glad you're here. About this wine club now, tell me about it.
Well, you know, we've heard from friends and guests for years that, you know, there are all these wine clubs around the world that you can be a part of, and why couldn't we do one with some of the selections that we love? And I've been a wine buyer now for, I hate to say it, over 40 years. And, you know, we have friends across the world that we have great relationships with, people that grow the grapes, make the wine, and put their names on the label. So we've created this club where you're going to get 3 bottles of wine every month. You can sign up for 3 months, 6 months, or a year, and I'm going to pick great things to take you on basically a world tour and a learning experience of great wines.
Life will be better next year, I can tell
Life will be
already.
better.
So you specialize in boutique wines.
Yes.
I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Really, in the true sense of it, it's kind of what I just said. It's people that we know that grow the grapes. They're not buying grapes from other people and making a blend. They're controlling the grapes from the vineyard through the winemaking and putting their name on the label.
And with that, it means smaller shops, so it's not like a billion of wine, you know.
They're
being
smaller
made.
properties. I mean, some of them end up growing and they kind of grow out of our program. But, you know, for the most part, the fun for me has always been when Terry and I travel around the world, we find these great wines from small producers that you wouldn't normally see. You're not going to see in the big box stores.
And every month
get
has a
started.
theme, yes.
We do have some great ones for you to start with today. So our first month, these are the first month's wines that we're going to be sending out to everybody.
And what's the theme?
And it's a California road trip.
Okay,
So,
let's travel.
You know, of course we want to celebrate California because they've had those challenging fires.
Yes.
And, you know, we want to help them get going. So this first...
So we're starting with this
Their
one.
sparkling wine is from the Roederer estate. This is a very famous name because in France, you'll know them. They also have the Louis Roederer Cristal. So it's the same
yes.
people that make the Cristal in France.
And a much more economical version, I would
Yes, it
assume,
is.
from California.
And they were really pioneers in growing grapes in the Anderson Valley. Everybody thought they were crazy, but it's turned out to be a fabulous
tastes
place.
good.
And
Oh,
they do
this
have
is-
the same winemaker that they use in France. So,
Wow.
you know, it's not one of the big names that you see out there, but we happen to love this.
And
so.
this is what you can
That's
bring
nice.
us, is that knowledge in your choosing, and we really appreciate
Yes.
that.
Because when you go to the store, sometimes you just don't know. You're just randomly picking.
Absolutely.
Well, you
people
wouldn't
get
know
stuck.
to choose these.
And people get stuck on drinking the same thing that they have all the time. This is going to make you try new things.
Okay, let's try the second one.
And the second one is from another great property, Don and Rhonda Carano, Ferrari Carano Vineyards. one of the first people that I really met going out there that was making a difference in the 80s. They're in Sonoma. They've done a great job. They were actually in the casino business in Las Vegas before they went to Sonoma. So you can just imagine it's a pretty big, flashy place.
I have to ask, how did they do during the fires? Were they okay?
They were safe. They
Okay,
were very
good.
safe.
Really?
The
So-
vineyards survived and...
They did.
Okay,
Even
good.
didn't have smoke damage. That's so like
They
a
did.
miracle.
You know, the vineyards actually act as a fire break. So, you know, a lot of buildings were damaged, but vineyards
It'll be
are
interesting to
good.
see if the flavors of the wine are impacted in future years after that.
Now, for the last wine, let me pour this for a couple of you. We're going to the Central Coast in California to a winery. Justin Baldwin's been around for about 25 years, and he does great, great wines. And they're, you know, it's a cooler climate, and the wines, they make Cabernet, Bordeaux blends. This is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
these
Very
are
smooth.
3 of the wines
Oh,
that we're
wow.
going to be sending out the first month, but you know, you can sign up and get 3 wines delivered to your door every month.
That sounds great. And of course, you can go to Michael's Wine Cellars website and get more information
We
and how
do.
you can sign up. It's going to be a fun year, Michael.
It
Thank you
is.
so much.
Happy New
Next,
Year.
a Broadway singer stops by to remember a 60s legend.
The skills you develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment that will give you a leg up in the civilian world. Learn critical leadership skills and to be part of a team. Serve your community and your country part-time while earning money for an education. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetzy. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment. And sometimes these amazing animals chime in.
Watch Animal Outtakes every week on ABC 7.
Our next guest has starred on Broadway in hit shows like Hairspray, Dreamgirls, Sister Act, and Motown the Musical, and now he is starring in a one-man show about the life of rock and roller Jackie Wilson, and he's bringing it to the Suncoast. Here with a special preview from the eve of Jackie is Broadway's Chester Gregory. Take it away, Chester.
Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So just keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Baby, your love keeps on lifting me up. lifting me. Baby, your love keep on lifting me. Now once I was downhearted, disappointment was my close friend, but then you came and is soon departed. And you know he never showed his face again. Baby, let me see your love keeps on lifting me. Baby, baby, your love hey.
Wow. Oh, wow. You hit that one. I love it.
Good.
Thank you.
Now
Thank
tell
you.
us about Jackie Wilson.
Jackie Wilson is one of the greatest performers of our time. He greatly influenced Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, and you know all the artists that are influenced by Michael Jackson. So Jackie Wilson was one of our forefounders of rock and roll.
Tell us about now the show. It's the Eve of Jackie.
The show's called The Eve of Jackie.
It's a really sad night.
Tell
us that part, because that was shocking.
Yes, for sure. So it's a look at Jackie Wilson at his final tour in 1975, September 1975, and it's the evening before he collapsed on stage.
I didn't know that part.
And so, so how he passed is he collapsed on stage, and he was in vegetative state for about 8.5 years until he passed
So
away.
these are the songs that he
So these
sung
are the songs that
before
he
it
sang
happened.
on
While
his
it's
tour.
sad,
Yeah.
it looks like it's a really
Yeah.
high energy show.
It's a very high energy show. We celebrate his legacy. He does his tour, and while he's doing his tour and while he's doing his show, he feels compelled to reveal to the audience what's really happening behind the scenes.
Wow.
So yeah.
What a great story.
Oh yes, for sure. Jackie is the
complex guy. I love it.
And how great that you're bringing it here to the Suncoast. What a great opportunity for us to see.
Absolutely, and it's also celebrating the anniversary of his passing. He passed in January 21st, and so we'll be in St. Pete in January 20th. So.
Oh my, this is really touching.
Well, you sound amazing.
Yes, you do. He would be proud. The Eve of Jackie is at the Palladium Theater in downtown St. Pete on January 20th, and for tickets and information, you can visit their website. And next, we're going to look at some must-have New Year's fashions.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile, and in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline. If you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death, you must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye, and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation.
1-800-813-0109.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry. No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Everyone's buzzing about Suncoast View.
I like watching the Suncoast View.
I like the Suncoast View.
The cooking segments, I love the recipes. The theater segments are terrific.
Join Stephanie Roberts, Linda Carson, and Bobeth Yates for hot topics, everyday issues, celebrities, food, fashion, fitness, and everything in between. Nothing is off limits.
They're just fun.
For smart, fun talk in the afternoon, watch Suncoast View, weekdays at 4 on ABC 7.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Chef Zach from Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse, and Joey has joined him in the kitchen. I suspect it's the bubbly.
I mean, I promise I didn't come over to steal any champagne, but we were actually just talking about, you know, they have that great menu for New Year's, but I'm a big fan of your happy hour menu that is all year long. Tell us, in addition to the great drinks that are on the happy hour menu, what about the food menu?
Oh, we have our great dry-aged sirloin sliders. We also have our crispy calamari tossed in a Thai chili sauce. Oysters on the half shell, a Rockefeller flatbread, spinach, bacon, Boursin cheese sauce.
I am sitting here pretending like I've not had those. I have had all of those, actually, at your location, because you may find me at happy hour occasionally. But we're going to look forward to bringing the ladies in a little later on in the show. But let's check in with Bobeth.
Well, the countdown to the new year is on, but there's still some time to pick that perfect party dress. That's why Darcy Jacobs, the owner of Panache on Main Street, is here with highlights of some of this year's fashions, and this is amazing. I feel like I'm going to like a great party. So tell me about all the evening wear and some of the dresses that you guys have.
A lot of cocktail, a lot of evening gowns.
A lot of color, too.
A lot of color.
I know we're sort of in the darker
Yeah, but
tones.
I always wear color. And there's a lot of really glamorous black that even I fell in love with.
Well, black is chic. Black is always
Speaking of black is in, what are some of the other trends?
Cold shoulder. Even though it's not new, it's still around. It's huge. Really, the shoulder. It's all about the shoulder.
So is it open shoulder, cuts
open
out?
shoulder, cold shoulder, slit, off the shoulder.
Okay.
Well, and we're
Very
even seeing that
sexy.
in pants. I know we'll see more of Linda's when she stands
Yeah,
up.
I got
but
those slits
even
going.
the pants are showing some, little extra hints of skin.
It's all, yes, very sexy.
Well, we like it.
Well,
everybody's looking at my leg.
Yeah, now
that hasn't happened in a long time.
Now that you said that, we'd love to see you a little bit of your outfit.
I have to tell you that I'm going to model this for you because I want you to see my pants. But when I was supposed to go down to Darcy's at Panache and pick something out, and I said, look, they've got gorgeous things. They've got really glamorous things for young, thin ladies. They don't have anything for somebody old and big like me.
You are not. Oh, stop
Look
it.
at those pants.
I fell in love with this. Look at the pant slit.
You
look
look
at
awesome.
that.
And it's a pull-on pant. It's great.
Yes, it is. It feels wonderful, Darcy.
Linda,
you
that
look
was
great.
amazing. We didn't get a really good view of it, so...
You didn't see my pants?
No.
There. There's my pants leg. Isn't that glamorous?
Oh, look
I love
at it, Linda.
I
And the little
feel
open.
gorgeous.
It's absolutely stunning. It really is.
Yes,
I love
you
it.
look amazing.
I love
bought it.
And
I
I'm
like
glad.
it so
I love
much.
the story that I walked in, I tried it on, and then I bought it. So,
Yes.
and I'm heading down that same road
All
because
right, come on,
I
Stephanie, what are you
absolutely love
wearing?
this. Tell us about this look, Darcy.
So this is one of my favorite looks. It's very retro, very mod. It's a tunic top, really, but if you are height
challenged, she's
can
saying
wear
I'm short. It's okay.
You could wear opaque tights or
Sure.
just hose with
But
a little bit of shimmer.
I love how it looks like flirty and fun. So you
And
can
comfortable.
take it.
I
Very
feel like I could
comfortable.
dance all night. It's got some good shoes, good to go. And yes, it is a tunic, because when we first looked at it, I said, well, I think I'm little enough. I can wear this as a dress. But if I wanted some coverage or some warmth, especially if you're traveling up north, put the leggings and the tights under it, and it'll go both ways.
Or even pants, great pants.
Absolutely.
I have the matching pants. at
Something
the
for
store.
everyone.
All right, so mine is for a little bit of a dressier event.
Correct, a full-length beaded gown.
Which I'm falling in love with, by the way.
Stunning,
it looks so
stunning.
good on you.
Fishtail back.
That's stunning,
wow.
Isn't it gorgeous?
You need quite a party for that.
I know.
Yes.
Now I just have to find somewhere
You'll
to go.
be the party. You walk in with that, and everybody
So I
will
can just
be
do this
talking.
at home by myself and have my own party.
Just go to a party and walk in.
Tell us about the fabric, Darcy,
Yes.
because honestly, it looks cut to fit. Does that fabric have some give in it?
It does have a little bit of
gets
stretch.
to everybody's figure.
It's a netting, and then over it, it's encrusted with the beadwork. But yes, it does have stretch.
It's absolutely
And
stunning.
a fishtail
Oh, I
veil,
forgot
sort of.
the
Correct.
actual
And you left your
top.
shawl on the
Yeah,
floor.
there we go.
So that's to cover the shoulders.
Yes. Yes.
All right, and in fact, you know, we have ours, but we also have some models here to show us some other fashions that you guys have at the store. Tell us who is coming up and what they're wearing.
So this is Trish Gowan. She's wearing a fire red knee-length shutter-style cold shoulder.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it stunning?
Really good on you.
Yeah, the bandage style along the midriff is phenomenal.
It really is. And then accented with some pearls.
That's really
Beautiful.
nice.
Yes.
And
beautiful.
I love all the pearls, the layers of them.
Yes,
Very
and then
good.
the matching purse.
Yeah, very cute. Nothing better than a fire engine red dress.
And
right?
we know that, you know, New Year's is typically very bright, sparkly. It's okay to do red.
Oh, yes, always.
Yeah, she's going to stand out.
Yes.
All right,
Oh,
our
that's
next model
lovely.
is sparkly.
Then
What
next
fun.
we have birthday girl Tamra.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
You ready for New Year's Eve?
That's cute.
This is a tank style dress. It's the sequins are silver, ombre to black. It's short, fun, and sexy. And my favorite is the disco ball.
Look at the disco ball purse. You need that for your
You're
birthday.
carrying the world in your hand.
That's adorable. All right, you can't have too much bling on New Year's.
No, that
Never
is
too much
really
bling.
And one more
gorgeous.
model.
This is stunning.
Wow.
Love that.
This is Sandra. Sandy is
Oh, it fits beautifully.
That is
Sandy is
gorgeous.
wearing a full-length gown. It's cobalt blue, sweetheart neckline, off the shoulder.
And what I love about that is if you take a cruise, if you do anything, you will be able to get some wears out of that.
Yeah.
That is not a one and done dress.
Yes.
No, it's beautiful.
Yep, you'll
It
get a
looks
lot of
amazing.
versatility.
And again, with
Gorgeous.
the color, you're still being able to, you know, incorporate it. All right, let's bring all our models back up. You guys all look amazing. And you guys can find these fashions and much more all at Panache on Main Street in downtown Sarasota. Thank you so much, Darcy, for making us look great. Get ready for the new year.
Thank you.
And next, easy appetizers that you can put together yourself. We'll be right back.
Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert Weather app now.
Minnesota Flooring and the Boys and Girls Club came together with the community to open a creative space for kids. Thank you to everyone in our community dedicated to helping our children brighten their future.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Thousands are expected to gather in downtown Sarasota for the annual New Year's Eve pineapple drop, and Sarasota police plan to block off multiple roads. We'll have the areas you should avoid starting on Saturday. And New York City getting ready for its annual New Year's tradition, how NYPD is prepping for the large crowds, even though the Northeast is expecting dangerously low temperatures. And speaking of temperatures, let's get a check on our First Alert weather forecast with Steve Newman.
Jacqueline, they are going down as we count down 2 days and like 6 hours until we're going to have that ball drop and the pineapple drop. A lot of clouds moving southward across the state with the cool air filtering in from the north behind this frontal system. And there's no rain on radar. But coming up on ABC 7 News tonight at 5, 6, and 7, we'll talk to you about that big bitter chill to the north and what our weather.
Watch Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7, weekdays starting at 5.
We are problem solvers striving for answers. Relevancy on every platform. We are driven to create content that's compelling, engaging, where it matters. We are neighbors that care about solutions, believers in making a difference, leaders, innovating in an exciting era of multimedia, reaching to always be the gold standard in our evolving landscape. We are Raycom Media. Find your opportunity today.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-685-6422, 800-685-6422.
Well, I admit that I try to spend as little time in the kitchen as possible when I'm entertaining because I want to be with my guests. However, catering is not typically in my budget. But Lisa Dubinsky, owner of Hosted Gourmet, is here with some easy New Year's appetizer ideas that we can make at home. So you can actually save our parties.
Yes. Be the guest at your own party. Yes.
And if you haven't started yet, now you can have
That is
ideas.
my other problem, is that I'm a procrastinator, but I do want to impress people. So
you're late and a procrastinator.
Exactly. It's a perfect combination. So these are also great ideas for parties in the future.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. This is
Yeah, let's get started with the.
Okay.
What do you have?
That's really pretty.
Thank you. Pad Thai cucumber cups.
It looks fancy.
Yes.
It's not really, because you can do it with leftovers. How about that? Just don't tell anyone.
Okay, I won't.
I did it with fresh. It's just rice noodles, egg, and pea pods. But this is Pad Thai that I made yesterday. So you could get takeout. Don't.
I was going to say,
don't eat from it. But,
Let's talk cheats. So I could order Pad Thai, because I might, right?
Yes.
I'm feeding my family.
Yes.
And save some of it and scoop out the cucumber and serve it?
Yeah, so
that's
an
creative.
English cucumber will serve about eight of them. And you can do the little sides on four sides.
If you don't want to do that, you can just buy
And all
it
you've done, right? You scoop out the cucumber to make the little serving dish.
Yes,
you're good.
but make sure you don't go all the way to the bottom because that's going to hold your sauce.
Gotcha, because this is still made of water,
And
right?
also, yes, when you go to your Thai restaurant, ask them, order a side of peanut sauce because then you have extra sauce because those noodles get dry and they're
That's the best part.
They hog it all up, so
I am
just
a
do
huge fan of redishing, which is what this is, right?
I'm a huge fan of cheating, and that is amazing.
This is a cheaters.
Well, and you know what, as we head into the new year and we're trying to be a little healthy too, this is great because anything served in a cucumber is like a diet bonus.
I thought you were going to say as we're heading to the new year and we're trying to get our budgets back.
Oh yeah, that too.
Well, cucumbers.
I mean, if you go to someone's house, and I've done this, where you bought hors d'oeuvres at Sam's Club or one of those places, you can tell when you get to their house. But these look like I have been slaving away in the kitchen.
Yes, it does. I love that. Right, because we do all know what the big box frozen stuff looks like at this point.
Yes.
Like nobody made those quiches.
But how
we know
clever
that.
and vegetarian friendly. I love this. So you also have a grown-up version of roll-ups that's a little more adult.
Okay, this I am all about.
We know kids roll up, so what do we have here?
Stephanie's going to eat one right now.
Yes.
But tell
You're
us
gonna
how
work.
do I make one?
Okay, so this is sirloin that I seasoned. Costco has great sirloin, salt and pepper. That's literally all you need. Let it sit for a day. I swear, you have to try it.
Okay, wait, I need a cut. So is it, what kind of cut of sirloin is it? Does it say?
At Costco, you only can buy it in a big pack, so you could freeze some of it. It'll just say
this tastes
sirloin.
like filet.
It
I'm
does.
gonna tell you that right
it does.
now.
It
This looks and tastes like filet.
It absolutely does. So what I did is I seasoned it with salt and pepper for about a half day, put it in the fridge, took it out. I seared both sides, which you'll learn from over there soon.
Right. Stovetop, or did you grill?
No, stovetop.
Stovetop. Okay.
Then,
so quick sear.
then I baked it. After you sear it, you throw it in the oven, and then you let it sit.
All right.
Then you slice it, and you're going to get pieces like that.
Oh.
All right, I'm supposed to be working.
All right, so the cheese is
brie.
Brie.
So you take a slice of meat.
Slice of brie, then.
Slice of brie.
A mushroom.
Okay.
Did you marinate the mushrooms?
I did not.
Oh, even better.
So better.
You're giving us more time
This is all natural. Salt, pepper. Yeah, you're getting all your time
love
back.
this.
So you can be late again.
What I love is if you've seen Lisa on our show before, your food is fantastic and is not prepared this way. You've given me some hacks because I like to cut
We need them.
All right, so we got the brie, the mushroom, and then the slice of beef that that tastes like
filet.
And
But then talk about
you
the
wanna
secret.
Go the other way, flip it over.
Oh, my bad.
And then
honey, cheese on the
and
inside.
then roll, yes. And then you're just gonna roll it. And then you can put it on a plate. The balsamic glaze is great.
Yeah, this is something that you actually taught me when we've made burrata things.
Yes.
That if you put a balsamic glaze on something, it tastes like you have slow cooked and simmered your balsamic into a lovely sauce, but instead all you really have to do is squirt.
And Lisa, you call these adult roll-ups because it's the same idea as rolling up turkey and cheese for kids, right? But except it's with high quality. Now we can't have, you know, New Year's party without a cocktail. You're the hosted gourmet. You have a little hosted cocktail. Tell us what we have here.
This is sparkling blood orange, and then it has Prosecco and pineapple vodka, and that's it.
Oh, it sounds good.
Well, and Linda likes things fruity and sweet.
But it's not sweet.
It's not too sweet, but I will tell you, we like to use Linda as our judge because Beth and I will drink anything.
Tell everyone that.
Sorry. Linda is much more particular.
I'm all into taste. I'm all into taste.
Linda gives it a 2 thumbs up.
This is good.
Yes.
Really
it's great for a brunch the next day.
Lisa, these are great ideas. Thank you. If you would like some more ideas of what you could do at home, or if you actually want to, you know, have a budget to hire a caterer, you can reach out to Lisa at her website, hostedgourmet.com. Coming up next, it's resolution time, and we're going to check in on how everyone did on last year's resolution.
Bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
Very bad idea.
I'm glad you drank.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and 3-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-307-2040 now, and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you the #1 mistakes retirees are making with their investments today, and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-307-2040 to have your free information kit rushed to your door. Again, that's 800-307-2040.
Meet Blue. Blue's not feeling well. The prescription? Generic medication. Blue wonders, do they really work as well as name brands? Yes, generics and name brand medications do work the same. Even though they may look different, generics have the same key ingredients. FDA approval is equally rigorous for generics to make sure they're as safe and effective as name brands. And Blue even saves some green, making him a little less, well, blue. Talk to your doctor about generics and visit fda.gov/generic drugs.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Mark Zupan, part of the U.S. Paralympic rugby team. In my game, movement is everything. I get frustrated when my move is blocked, especially when that guy has no right to be there, even just for a minute. I love a challenge, but I don't like to play this game every day.
A message from the United Spinal Association.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC 7 wherever you are, on our live stream, on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC 7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast Restaurant Guide. Visit mysuncoast.com. Click on the Apps tab to download the ABC 7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android.
All right, this is being done with love, but it is time for resolutions. And luckily, because we have everything on tape, we were able to see what last year's resolutions were. So Linda, we're going to check in with you first. Let's take a look at Linda's resolution going into this year.
And I'm going to work out 5 days a week. And you know, the reason I fail, I think, is because I'll be good all day, and then it's 11 o'clock, and I think, well, I might as well eat this because I can start all over tomorrow in an hour. And that happens every night for 5 years. So
but 5 days a week is too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's too much.
Okay, good.
We're not even.
No.
All right, so let's
Michael
aside from
was
the
right.
fact
5 days a week was too much.
You look fabulous a year later. You still look amazing. How did you do with your resolution?
Not at all.
But it wasn't realistic.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
that wasn't realistic.
5
You have
days a
to
week.
start small.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll start with 3 this year.
Perfect.
Start
and
with
Bobette,
one.
It's funny you should say that.
I didn't
Bobette,
know that I made
because
one.
Last year, what was Bobette's
Oh, I bet she
resolution?
did
Let's
it.
Take a look.
I can work out one day. You know, start small.
That won't do any good.
Set the bar low, and then you can, increase on it.
All right. So consistency is
Did you
key.
do it?
How do we do?
I didn't even know I made a resolution.
You know what I'm taking from this? You should always be off on the New Year's Eve show, because I wasn't there.
I didn't write it down. I forgot.
What's funny is when you said we're going to take a look back, I was like, oh, that's easy. I didn't make a resolution, so there's no big deal.
And therein may be the problem. If you make a resolution, remember it.
Write it down. Yes.
Let's turn the tables, because he's picking on you two, and I defend my girls. Joey,
Yes.
Did you do
resolution
yours?
for 2018. Do you have one?
I am going to be nicer.
Oh,
and,
yay.
And I'm going to actually be the
I
fun.
don't believe that. Side note.
I don't either. I'm going to be the fun guy that I was in like 2015. Because if you knew me in 2015, you wanted to hang out with me.
Yeah, you were a whole different. But now he's so nice. When he's mean,
He's
he will
not
say,
nice at all.
"Can
He's
I
mean all the
invite
time."
you to step down off this?"
Okay.
Instead of saying, "Get off the
You know
table."
what? The stress of accomplishment has been hard.
Yes.
So now we have accomplished. Now we can relax.
Yes.
And be nice.
It's like
And
when you
enjoy.
raise children and send them to college. Now is the empty
We're
nest
sort of
syndrome.
going into middle school here.
yes.
We're working on middle school.
And once again, I take the 5th. But you know what I know I'm going to do? Head to the kitchen. Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse is there. Let's just keep the celebration going at this point. Stay with us.
Watch Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7, weekdays starting at 5.
Florida Studio Theater has extended the 8-time Tony Award winner Once. Captivating and breathtaking, Once is an unforgettable story about going for your dreams and the power of music to connect us all. Critics are calling Once engaging and heartwarming, outstanding, and a flawless production. Audiences are calling it phenomenal and better than Broadway. Once is now playing through January 14th. Tickets can be purchased by calling 941-366-9000 or by visiting FloridaStudioTheater.org.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. A man accused of driving drunk, injuring multiple children, and leaving the scene in court today. Why this incident has safety officials concerned over the New Year's weekend. And taking a look at your first alert traffic, right now there is some congestion on I-75 heading southbound, starting near exit 224 for Ellington, and that congestion continues southbound down to the exit for Fruitville Road. There's also some slowdowns heading northbound in that area as well. Now let's get a check on our first alert weather forecast with Steve.
Jacqueline, the winds of change are blowing across the state of Florida this afternoon, bringing us cooler temperatures. Cooler still for the new year. Coming up on ABC 7 News at 5, 6, and 7, I'll be telling you about what the weather will be like when the ball drops in New York City and the pineapple drops here on the Suncoast. Stay tuned.
Download the all-new ABC 7 First Alert Weather app now.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here.
Why, you don't like my hair?
The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds. No.
Delicious recipes.
Today I'm gonna show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch the Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
Coming up Tuesday on Suncoast View, hey, it's 2018. We're going to get our social calendars ready. Our society photographer will help show us the hottest events in January that you don't want to miss. I hate to say it, but reality is going to set in too. We need to make sure our finances are in order with 2018. We'll get some expert advice. Plus, a Ringling College student shows us her work and how it translated into a big contest win. Plus, Crop Juice creates some healthy recipes in our kitchen.
And welcome back. We are here with Chef Zach from Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse. Welcome, Chef. All right, it's New Year's. We're having surf and turf. How do we get started?
All right, what we're going to have this evening is we're going to do our New Year's Eve special, which is our New Year's Eve surf and turf. We have our 6-ounce filet, which we're going to season up with salt and pepper and our Hyde Park steak dust.
I'll help you. Salt?
Salt and pepper, just pinch on both sides.
Is that a pinch?
That's beautiful.
Close enough.
Okay, so you have a steak dust. Can you give us a little hint of, is there a little red pepper?
Little paprika, garlic powder, onion powder.
That was
just
all
a
in
nice,
here?
yeah.
No, the red one.
That's the red
that
one.
Would be our,
Should I put that on?
Yes, you want to
Pinch?
give a little more generous on that.
More generous.
Chef, I have a dumb question. I get afraid to season both sides because I'm afraid I'm going to lose a lot of it in the pan. Does that happen?
No, you want to get that nice seasoning on both sides so you get nice even flavor in your flavor.
Do you press it into the meat?
That is beautiful.
Do you rub it?
Yes.
Do you rub your meat?
Yeah, do you rub it in or
Now? Nice little pat in there, get it all spread evenly.
Great.
All right, we'll take our filet and put it into our hot pan here.
All right, and is that just oil?
This is clarified butter and then a little bit of oil. That butter will give it a nice flavor, and the oil gives it a little higher of a smoke point.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what to do.
Now how hot is your stove? Because I don't want to overdo it.
I have this on about little less than high heat.
Okay.
Because I want to get that oil nice and hot to give that a nice sear.
That is a very expensive cut of meat, so how long would we want to cook on each side?
Each side, you're looking about 4 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
Are you timing it now?
I have it in my head.
It's mental.
Chef's
So does it go to the oven?
Normally, we do not do it in the oven.
Okay, I know everybody has their different theories.
At home cooks, if you want it to go a little faster, oven is.
So sear each side and then
Sear
oven?
it, and then oven.
How long? Because I dry mine out every time.
After you sear both sides, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and
Temperature?
that'll give you about a good medium rare.
All right, so we've got our turf started, so how about our surf?
All right, we're gonna wanna take our lobster tail, and we're gonna bring that to our pan.
Also olive oil?
That is clarified butter.
Okay,
yes.
it's
I love
even better.
the way you think.
Butter's better, a lot more flavor.
If we were to try to buy this at home, could we have it, you know, kind of shelled and cut the way that you have it now?
Yes, that's just a regular cold water tail cut right down the center.
And they will do that if you ask. I've learned this at the seafood counters. They will cut it.
Or you can go to Hyde Park.
I like the way
Then there's that.
All right.
How long for this also?
I'm gonna get some nice caramelization color on that. Nice golden brown, and then I'm gonna flip it, and then I'll finish it with a little Vermonte,
All right, well,
and we'll poach that.
While these sear, I want to take a second to point out that some wonderful desserts have also arrived.
Yes.
Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse is celebrating New Year's Eve with surf and turf, chocolate, cheesecake, anything that you would want. And Joey tells us that the happy hour, because apparently he knows, is absolutely amazing. But nothing would be a New Year's celebration, pass it down, ladies, without a toast of the bubbly. And of course, that is available at Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse as well. So, everyone, Joey, ladies, to my favorite people to spend every day with.
I love you all.
Happy New Year to everyone. Chef Zach, thank you very much. Celebrate with Hyde Park Prime. Head down to the Pineapple Drop in Sarasota. And more than anything, Happy New Year. Take some time, love your friends and family, and enjoy the Suncoast view.